Good evening, this is Kuro. Got a tier 10 game in my Udaloi, going over the matchmaking, bunch of fat boats, Zal, Rune, and Buki, no radar threats, couple long-range threats with the Zao and the Rune, destroyer threats Z46, Tashkent, Lightning, and Asashio. The map is Loop, and honestly this is one of the harder maps for a gunboat destroyer to play well, because there's no real open spaces in this map until you actually complete a breakthrough. And I'm gonna give you a rundown on how I approach this this map, because I kinda make things work over here on C to start out with. So starting out with pushing up, and like any Russian destroyer, trying to spot the battleships and cruisers first. And this is what I mean by running out of room, is I want to be, honestly right around here with the cap circle in relation to my concealment to give myself a little bit of a buffer. And it's just not happening, so I'm planning on creeping over towards this island. I want to make sure that I end up in a position where I'm not going to beach. It looks good. We get a battleship that's pointed this way. A DD just stepped on the cap, and he spots me. So he either stepped on the cap there or there. So I'm waiting. I pop my engine boost. I'm looking to see, is anybody shooting at me? And I just saw the Zao shoot. I had slammed on the brakes. The Ibuki and the Zao both shoot in front of me. Now I kind of put myself in a pickle because I turned bow in. And this Zao waited just long enough for me to commit, and, I'm trying to get away with it here. Now, what I'm trying to do here, I'm going to throw some torpedoes out there, cover this arc. The DD's actually in front of me, and all I was trying to do with that smoke was buy me time to get bow out in a kiting position where everything's going to have a much harder time to shoot me and deal damage. This Zao's overcommitting. He doesn't have anywhere to turn out. I've got a Republic, a Massachusetts, and an Azuma that's all going to be lighting this guy up. And all I need to do is just stay alive. Zao's already half HP. And you can see, boom. I'm healing up. I've lost about a third of my HP. And my team's able to put the Zao down. Nothing else is out here. It would have been shooting at me before, so I was just going to shoot the lightning smoke, and then the lightning just loses his mind and decides he's going to open fire on me. And my Smolensk just blasts him. So at this point, I've lost about a third of my HP in exchange for 2 ships, and we're going to pick up C-Cap, and things are looking pretty good. The Iowa pops up. That tells me that he's overextended, and I'm looking for this guy to turn around and kite back, because he can't hold this flank all on his own. It's just not gonna happen. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna start raining shells on the Monarch, Musashi, and just start trying to harass these guys. I'm far enough away. If they shoot me, I should be able to mitigate most of the damage. And we already have a cap, so Not hugely interested in getting the cap, but gonna take the cap XP. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna push up to this island, and I'm gonna look to see what's going on with this Iowa. Now, last thing I want to do is just blunder around this island where the Iowa can hammer me. So I'm gonna kind of tuck into this island long enough for me to disappear. And I get a quick spot on the Iowa, and he's slowing down. It's a mistake. This is a mistake, though, however. I'm going too fast. I thought that this guy was going to do some speed back up, but he just kept slamming on his brakes. And he does get good blind fire in on me. And all I'm going to do is, well, give him the reverse side of my torps. Udaloi has 3 racks of torps. This guy is playing a little special, so I'm anticipating he's going to go forward and not necessarily just try to keep going reverse full speed. Put a couple torps into him, and that's the flooding and the kill. Honestly, that was ham-handed. I should have killed that guy for a lot less HP. I just came around the island way too fast. I should have been going about half speed to never been detected, and potatoed it. It happens. And you know, now because I've lost a bunch of HP, I've got to kind of watch how I play the rest of this game. So we're up a ship, down a cap. Gotta still have a good points lead. And I'm taking some shots here. This is gonna tell me, have any DDs come back around to this side or not? When am I gonna get spotted? I get spotted now, and it's telling me that's probably the Ibuki, and not a DD. And there's the Ibuki, that's what's doing it. Now, this Ibuki, he looks like he's out of position. He's in excellent position. Look at all these ships that are pushing. The Japanese cruiser wants to be right on the front of a push, and he just wants to kite and burn them to hell. Now, Ibuki does kind of have slow shell speeds, and at these sorts of distances, he's going to struggle to hit me. Not really looking constantly at him, but I am aggressively juking my speed and making myself an inconsistent target with constant rudder shift changes and constant speed changes. Trying to keep dealing damage to this Musashi superstructure. And Z46 pops up. This guy's, he's actually going to play this pretty smart in a minute. I missed those shots. He does a really good job at breaking contact there. He's not really able to keep up with my DPM. So breaking contact like that is a pretty good plan. I am kind of ignoring the Z46 right now because he can't really shoot me at the moment, and I'm just going to keep, you know, throwing shots out on this Musashi. I did get a double fire on him a minute ago. Z46 pops up. Time to start shooting, but I need to disengage. He does have more HP than me, and with most of his DPM in the stern of his ship, he can deal quite a bit of pain to me and by evading like that, he can be quite hard to hit. So I'm looking, I know that Ibuki's out there somewhere, and I'm bait right here, just sitting still. There he is. You see I slamming on the throttle, trying to speed juke. Tried to save my last smoke there, but it cost me a little bit of HP. I'm gonna get it back right here though. What I'm doing, I'm waiting for this Ibuki to shoot at my my Republic and my Soyuz. There it is. I'm just gonna drop this smoke and I'm just gonna try to go to town on this Ibuki. He sees my shots, he instantly starts kiting away, switching to HE, try to get some shots in on him. And I see the Z46 pop up. He's a higher priority target. Ibuki drops off, you're gonna see me rotate back around, and I'm gonna just adjust in my smoke to where I can get an angle on this guy. I don't really want to leave this smoke at this time. Nothing's really had time to torp me unless they pre-torped. Which, easily the Ibuki, I would be at the very far end of the Ibuki's range. I'm able to help out with the Z46, and then the Tashkent pushes in. And this is just glorious for me. You know, I'm not sure what this play was, but I appreciate the contribution of damage to my my end results, because I hammer this Tashkent pretty good. Now I am inside torpedo range on the Tashkent, so I need to get moving. Do pick up a fire on him. Unfortunately, the Bourgogne puts down my Republic. And I mean, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. My team's dying for dumb shit right now. We shouldn't have lost a Republic out there. These guys should have cut off their push a while ago. This Ibuki's just gonna make them bleed. So's the Bourgogne. Here, everything's outside my spotting range. I got a smoke screen between me and the rune, so I'm just trying to help out, deal some damage. Unfortunately, they trade. Well, at least the Massachusetts took him with him. But at this stage, I'm extremely low HP. I know there's an Asashio around. He's going to want to go to BCAP. And I'm going to start trying to tell the team, hey, it's a close game. Fall back to what matters. And it doesn't matter chasing these guys across the map. You know, we don't need to kite, you know, an Iowa across the map. What's he doing up there? Nothing. You know, this is what matters, and as long as we hold this, we can bring them to us, and we can fight them on our terms. So I know the Asashio's out there. I know he's got good alpha on his guns. So my counter to that is I want to hang out here with the Smolensk, because if I do get detected and the Asashio does shoot at me, the Smolensk has the best chance at actually punishing that, you know, combined with my DPM on my guns as well. Now I'm looking here to see if I can set up an ambush on this Bourgogne, and you know, my gut says follow the Smolensk right here and dump torps in this gap. But because this is a Bourgogne, he's a really fast battleship. I don't want to risk getting blocked in by this island. So I'm just going to play it safe, play the short side of the island. And then the Bourgogne pops up. He's actually sailing in reverse for some reason. But just before I go behind the island, I'm going to take a shot. Okay, I'm detected. Still detected, that tells me that the Asashio's in front of me. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting for this little bastard to shoot at me. Pretty much priority targets on 3, so I'm sitting here speed juking. I'm doing everything I can to, throw off any shots for ships that I can't really see. And it's at this time that the Asashio is going to pop up. And he's got a pretty good HP advantage on me. He does whiff a little bit, and he's going to pay for that. I get one good hit in on him, another decent hit, but he revealed himself to my Smolensk, and my Smolensk was able to gun him down. Honestly, with the time that Asashio had, should have just blasted me right out of the water with the opening volley. My Smolensk, though, still probably could have got him. I think the better move for the Asashio would have been to go actually to B-cap and try to pick a fight with me if I tried to defend B-cap. This point, points are just ticking down. My team finally put down that Iowa. 18 seconds left. All I'm trying to do here, just use this island, see if I get a little bit of cheeky damage in on this Ibuki that's been kiting my team to hell all game. Hats off to that Ibuki. I didn't really look to see how he finished, but I imagine he's pretty far up there with as far as he kited so many ships. So this game really had a couple misplays. Turning into the cap initially was a misplay. I kind of got away with it. Just, throwing my smoke out there and the lightning just pushing into me and just, made the mistake and he got farmed for it. Second mistake and probably the biggest was pushing around the corner too fast on that Iowa. Haven't played a Udaloi in a long time and thought she'd slow down faster, and the brakes were a little worn out on her, and she just went flying around a little faster than I intended, and I paid for it. And that, always influences how a gunboat's going to fight later on in the game. But at the end of the day, still ended with top XP. I think most of that is due to the damage I did to the Tashkent Lightning on top of a really good chunk on the Iowa. So just another game of Russian destroyers. I still think they're viable as hell in this current meta. I think they're one of the better destroyer lines, and that if guys want to play gunboat DDs, I would give these a very hard look. The Grozavoy line's amazing. I think it's right up there in strength with Kleber and for the gunboats, and I would encourage people to grind this line. I think it's an underappreciated line, and I kept pretty much everything in this grind. They're a joy to play, and I've been kind of taking a siesta from torpedo boats for a while, and brushing up on my gunboat play for ranked. Kind of made the decision that this season I'm going to play a gunboat of some variety in the season, because that's one of the few things I haven't ranked out in, and see how it goes. So if you've got any questions or comments, leave them below. As always, I'll leave the build description below. To note, this is a ship that I still need to update the captain and transfer priority target to incoming fire alert. I would feel much more comfortable with incoming fire alert than just knowing there's so many people looking at me. Incoming fire alert would have made it so much easier when, for example, I was spotted by the Asashio. I've got 3 people looking at me, but I can't tell actually when they shoot because they're all behind islands and that kind of thing. Um, so I do need to update this build. Um, this is a build that I don't have IFHE on it. I am running basically a max gun build with Demo Expert, I believe. Um, I'll link the build below, and you know, it's an older build right now, an older Russian destroyer build. I'm still pretty happy with it. Um, I don't see me trying IFHE or anything like that with the Grozavoy line. The AP, typically does pretty well on them, and you've got smoke and that kind of thing to help you in those situations you need to deal with a cruiser, that kind of thing. I prefer to run the Cabo line with repair and run them with IFHE and just kind of murder everything. So rambling on too much here. Gonna cut this off. Um, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. Hope you're having a good night. Talk to you later.